Oh, I was drafted out of high school. I had to have 16 credits to graduate. I had 14. So I was yanked right out of the school, high school, in August 7th of 44 is when I joined the military. I knew that we was already into a big war, and I knew that I was going to have to serve someplace. 5 minutes of combat, you learn a lot. Believe me. It's amazing, you know. If you can hear the round, you're okay. It's that one that you don't hear.
So I'm a retired attorney from upstate New York, and I met Gerald about 12, 13 years ago. As you know, he's a World War II vet, Battle of the Bulge with Patton's Army, 3rd Army, and he had quite a few harrowing experiences in that situation. When Gerald was over fighting in the Battle of the Bulge, due to the chaos and everything going on in the field, he ended up away from his unit, separated from his unit, and with another unit. And he was badly wounded and evacuated. And the Army didn't know where he was, and they sent word home to his mother that he was killed in action, missing and likely killed in action. She didn't find out that he was still alive until he, in a Paris hospital, when he woke up, wrote her a letter home. And that's the first notice she got that he was alive. But the gist of the story is he was given a pass to go home because of the nature of his wounds. And instead of going home, he decided to go back to his unit up in the front in the Battle of the Bulge. And when he got back, he reported to his company commander, who immediately informed him that he was under court-martial for being AWOL. And he tried to explain that he wasn't AWOL, he was wounded, and he was evacuated to a Paris hospital. At first, they didn't believe him, and they put him in the brig until they cleared it up and finally cleared it. And he got back to his unit, so that was a very ironic experience. And he continued to fight till the end of the war through Czechoslovakia, into Germany, right to the end.
In the Battle of Bulge, I mean, it took 5 days to go 5 miles. That's a mile a day. You can walk a mile in how many hours? I mean, it was so cold in the snow, you know, you're tense. You're hoping that you're doing what you're asked to do. I mean, you're talking the whole division, go forward, and how many go by the wayside in that time? I was the 3rd replacement. So that meant there was 2 went someplace. So myself, I feel very lucky.
You look at the movie or you look at that and you realize, oh man, he was there. Wow. You know, it's like, really? Can I then you try to imagine, and then you're not going, wow, what did he see? What are the, you know, you watch those movies and you're like, man, was that maybe him standing there?
We're out here to help Mr. White with a walk-in shower with our West Shore for Warriors program. Came out, ran an appointment, found out Mr. White was a World War II veteran. I could have thought no way better to thank him for his service than helping him out with a walk-in shower. Came in, met Mr. White and his daughter that actually owns the home. Mr. White had recently moved in with her and was having trouble with the tub in his bathroom, stepping over it. Actually had an incident where he almost fell and it just didn't sound real safe for him. So that first appointment, I normally am in a home for about an hour 15, hour and 30 minutes. And I think we ended up being here for a little over 2 hours talking to Mr. White. He shared a lot of interesting stories with us. Big reason I wanted to do it for him was being a World War II veteran. You know, there's not a lot of those guys left around from the greatest generation. So doing something for him after what he did for our country, it was a big honor to help him out.
It makes me feel good to be able to help a veteran. My grandfather, he was also a veteran, and he ran in World War I and World War II. He was a veteran, but he passed away when I was a little kid, so that was a great experience for me to be able to do something for a veteran that's been around for a long time.
So we're taking out a steel tub with some mud set tile, tearing all that down for him and putting in a walk-in shower. He chose the cafe marble walls. We actually have a teak seat going in for him, 2 grab bars, and he got the magnetics handheld. So it's we also got the remote dock and the extended hose for him. So it's really gonna make life a whole lot easier for him. He's beyond excited.
I'm gonna get a shower, a new shower that I can get into. There's times, you know, when you get in the shower, you're not that stable. Well, at least at my age, you're not. So, I grab and I know I'm safe. Not only that, but I can get into it. I can't get into that one. It's too high. I can't get up that high for my knees, you know. So, I'll be able to take a good shower, and if something happens, I can grab that and I'm steady, and I walk out of that just like I was walking out into another room.
Yeah, now that he's going to have the security of having the handles and then have the little seat in there, so if he needs to sit down, and yeah, it's going to be so much better for him.
And we're just so lucky to have him in the Legion. He can encounter many experiences with you, which he has with me, about Patton's encounter with the Russian army, which was almost as tough as his encounters with the German army. But he was a big Battle of the Bulge veteran who saw a lot of action, and he really deserves some good care, and I'm glad you're going to give it to him.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, wow.
All right, Mr. White.
All
Welcome
right.
to your brand new shower.
All right.
All right.
Oh boy, does this ever lighten up this room?
Yes, sir. So this is your seat right here. So,
Okay.
this is the
Put it down there.
Put it down. Take a seat. Make sure it's comfortable for you. Oh yeah.
I'm in
All right.
heaven.
Yeah. I'm glad you like it.
Miracles do happen.
Yes, sir. Always. That was a great experience for me to be able to do something for a veteran that's been around for a long time.
You know, this is something that you can just tell means a lot to him overall. Making life simpler for him, considering, you know, his daughter does work and he is here on his own, and to feel like we've done something that makes it easier for him and he feels good about it. You know, it's not often you get that feeling. You know, I go out and I do what I can, but this really sets it apart, right? I help people every day in providing showers for them, but when you do something for somebody from that generation for what he's done, it's on a different level. You don't find people coming out and doing a project that I do every day and then we're just going to do it for free for somebody. You don't find that in the world like you do here, so I think it's big.